my feel-good breakfast show.
It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here at S3, and it's time for another round of Our Money Matters, where we get honest about the one thing that's contentious, but of course necessary in our socioeconomic climate. Money! So, our social question earlier this week, we asked an interesting question for all the couples and families out there, and this is contentious sometimes. If you and your partner earn significantly different salaries, do you think it would be fair to split the household expenses accordingly? That's right, can of worms opened, and many of you wrote in and shared some great thoughts. So let's see what everyone had to say about this pertinent topic. In fact, just let's pause for a second and discuss.
This is an interesting one, and it speaks to the level of life that you're in. Kayuzi, you're married now. You've got to have these conversations, buddy. If you haven't had them already, you need to. I speak from a man who has now been married almost a year. Can you believe it? Best year of my life in terms of my financial growth and development because I've been a team.
Yeah.
Okay, does it feel like you're a team? Are you still two individuals trying to find your way? Because money culture and emotion is different for every person.
All right.
How do you feel about money in relationship before we ask you this very difficult question?
First off, I think she's going to make more money than me.
Perfect.
So I was smart.
Well done.
I can retire early.
Well
They call that marrying up.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, like anything else, for me, you got to face it head on. You know, money's money. And the funny thing about money is it's numbers in your bank account.
Yeah.
It comes and it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as it lands, you need to know
It might not actually even exist.
So my attachment to money is very weird because not that I don't care, but I'm also aware that, okay, if I lose it, I have to work and get it back. So with that mentality, we both know, like, we need to do what we need to do.
You need a hustle, yeah.
We need a hustle. We need a hustle. If we get rid of it, we get rid of it, but we got to work and get it back again. Don't let money be the thing that determines...
Like a third person in the relationship, literally. Exactly.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, she makes more.
Yeah,
She's
moot
gonna
point.
make more, so I did good.
Well done, dude.
This is why you look so good all the time, man. You've got to do what you got to do, man. I suppose for my case, it became very clear once, and granted, Lindsay and I have been together for about 10 years before we got married, so we kind of knew. But the second we got married and made it our job to look at ourselves as a business and where earning potential is and what those... And we realized just a few little tweaks here and there where she carries certain responsibilities at critical times literally can quadruple my earnings.
Yeah.
So then who should be focusing on money and what? It's not a question of money, it's a question of output and effectiveness and those sorts of things.
Yes.
He said socioeconomic earlier, so I feel like I've got to use big terms now.
Yeah, you have to, I'm sorry.
I know what I'm talking about financially, but that's the joy of being in partnership. It's not just you. You've got a foil, you can work out a plan.
That's it. And I mean, planning is very, very good, but at the same time, I do believe that there are certain moments in your relationship that you cannot quantify. So if I come home and I'm stressed out and I can't perform the duties of my job the next day without having somebody to offload with, that is going to be a big problem for me. And I mean, what type of price tag do you put in that? Literally, the enablement of my job comes from a partner that's strong and that'll be your pillar. So I believe in that particular space, the sharing of expenses in that way, I think it transcends money. It's now just about value.
But does money speak to independence? Because my great fear is that Lindsay, within this mix, doesn't feel that she is fully independent because she doesn't have access to the bigger picture in that sense. That's been one of our biggest worries, is to assure that she still feels fulfilled, that she can earn her own money, can do what she needs to do, but feed into that collective. So have you guys kind of spoken about what money means to you in that sense? Is it something that you're comfortable talking about together, like debt, for instance?
Yeah.
Or is it something that you're still kind of reframing when you translate it to her?
I think, well, you have to talk about debt. Essentially, I think when you become a unit, your problems become my problems. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you're not even having that conversation.
For sure.
But furthermore, and I liked the question around independence and money.
Yes.
I think if you establish your roles very well, and not to joke around, I'm great at spending it.
Yeah, bro. I can make it, spend it, but not save it.
So I'm great at spending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when it comes in, don't give it to me because I will spend it. I will find a reason. But she's great at being reasonable and saying you don't need to spend it.
Yeah.
Just hold on. So establishing your roles and understanding that, okay, cool. As good as I am at spending it, I'm good at making it as well.
That's our industry, bro.
I'm good at making it. So if I'm good at making it, I want to spend it. But she says, no, you don't have to. Think of the bigger picture. Whereas she, on the other hand, is more of the, no, we shouldn't do that. I'm like, no, we're going to spend it. Come on. We're going to do it.
We're getting the bag,
So
baby.
I think understanding your roles and being honest as well. I'm not going to pretend to be like the best financial planner, but I'll tell you, okay, how much do I need to make? Okay, I'm going to make it. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. And she'll be like, okay, cool, this is what we need to do. Let's look at it from this perspective. So we play different roles like that.
Okay, well, the common thread in our entire industry.
Well,
I think all of us are in this space.
Preach, but okay, we do have some comments from you. Thank you so much for weighing in. We've got Shireen Abrams saying, good morning, Expresso family. Happy Monday. This, yes, that way, no problems of one gives more than the other. And of course, both contribute to household expenses and no strain on your relationship. So have a great day, team. Thank you for weighing in, Shireen. Appreciate you.
I love that. Gary Oakamp, the OG. It depends on the relationship and trust. My partner and I share everything. There's no spreadsheets or, quote, I paid for this or this is mine. We're blessed that way. Never had an argument over money. But Gary, I have a feeling you do really well, bro. I just have this feeling that you're a master hustler. Buddy, thank you so much for speaking so cogently and with maturity. See what comes when you get married, bro.
Thank you, bro.
And he's getting older. It's his birthday today, man. That's why. Wow. Deciding how to split costs is a personal decision, and there's no wrong or right way, and that's why NEDBANK wants to help families save every cent possible. So join family banking on the NEDBANK Money app, and then invite your spouse to join too, and they'll save 50% on their monthly banking fees.
Oh, nice. A little extra something that can go towards the monthly bills instead, because those little increments do add up. And if you want all of the details, you can visit nedbank.co.za. Go and do a little digging.
You must be wondering how I got here, ne? Enjoying Bomadi sushi, got you fucking nice over bubbles of sparkling water. But I didn't know the change, Joe. Because I chose NEDBANK, the bank that gives you discount upon discount in this country. I call it a bank with benefits, eh? Yeah. Value guaranteed. Seriously? Seriously.